April Peerdon, who is here to talk to us about an interesting story here. September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and a lot of focus this month on mental health. And Camp V is doing something unique to address mental health. They're hosting yoga classes for veterans. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so they've actually been doing it for a little bit over a year now, but specifically, like you mentioned this month, there's this survey that came out. It's called the Warrior Wounded Survey Project, where it shows that there's been an increase in just, mental health when it comes to veterans. And you got the PTSD and just other sorts of mental health issues that comes with, veterans and especially those in the military that come back and just get some sort of like I mentioned, those mental health issues. And so yoga classes is something very specific that relaxes you, that helps you stretch your muscles, helps you breathe, especially breathing exercises that the instructor today specifically was showing some of the veterans how to breathe and relax and stretch their muscles, their stretch their legs, their arms, and it's just really unique activity that allows them to take a break and relax
Yeah,
that a lot of people need.
yeah, definitely. No, not just veterans, but of course, all of us probably need to slow down sometimes and just
Yeah.
take in the moment and breathe deeply in and out. If you could explain a little bit more about, I don't know if you had the opportunity to talk about the science behind how yoga can help with one's mental health.
Yeah, so I spoke with one of the instructors. Her name's Wanda, and she did mention that it does relieve a lot of that stress within the nervous system, and so it helps them, like I mentioned, just be in the moment. And breathing is a very big technique in yoga that allows them to like breathe in and breathe out, and allows them to kind of relax in that way. So that's what she mentioned to me in regards to specifically yoga, but other activities too that Camp V does. They have a jiu-jitsu class. They also have Pilates that are also really great really great activities that allows them to stay interactive and especially right now with mental health being a really big issue.
Yeah. And so talk to us about how many people have been participating. Have they seen a big turnout of veterans, and what's sort of like the demographic? Is it because, I think usually when we think of things like yoga, we think of that as something that mostly women do. But what was kind of the turnout for that?
Yeah, so usually they have about 10 to 15 veterans that come out. Today they were a little bit short on numbers, but surprisingly there was more men today than women. So I think it's just really um, I did speak with one of the veterans, which was a male, and he did say that, he's had some muscle in his back pain that's been bothering him, and actually, yoga class has been helping with that as well, on top of that, mental health. And so, yeah, it's just a variety nowadays, really, to seeing both males and females participating in yoga when it comes to veterans, because I think that's something that they really need.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to hear now from Bailey Kelps. She is the projects and events manager at Camp V,
Yes, that's
correct? All
correct.
right. And we're going to hear more about these yoga classes and how they are helping veterans with their mental health.
We have yoga here every Monday at 10:30 to 11:30. It's that community aspect of Camp V. So any of the veterans can come here and participate. It is free for all veterans. It's just a sense of way for them to get together, kind of in a non-stressful atmosphere, stretch, and have that community mindset.
How is this helpful for them specifically?
Yeah, so it's going to help in a variety of ways. Some with the PTSD, it's going to help manage their anxiety and stress, help with their sleep at night, and some they're just missing that connection with the other veterans, and this is a good place for them to get that.
And in terms of, doing this kind of like consistent routine, how does that help them with having this program? How does that help them to have that consistency?
Sure. So yeah. I think like everybody, we all like to have like a repetitive program and a routine and cycle and everything that's going to help everybody with their day-to-day life. So having this on a weekly basis for them to count on, to come to for that, that yoga, that mindfulness, that stretching. Sometimes they might need just, to get their legs out and stretch, and so that they're easier to move around throughout the week. It's just a good. Every Monday they can count on this to come to.
How long have you guys been doing this?
It's been a little over a year, I believe. Yeah.
And have you seen like kind of like average numbers that come in?
It's dependent on the day, and then right now with it being kind of the summer, like kind of off hours, we could have up to like 10 people here at one time. Right now we've got 3 veterans here. We also have other programs throughout the week that they're welcome to come to as well.
Are they also fitness programs?
Yeah, we have fitness programs. We have jiu-jitsu, as well as we have our peer network group for Vietnam veterans, and that's just a time for them to sit down and be able to talk to each other. So it's a variety of different programs, whether it's stretching, fitness, or just mind, body, or just connection.
Is there anything you haven't asked that I think would be important for people to know or be aware about?
We are always looking for different programs to offer and then to introduce. If there's anything that somebody, a different veteran might want to come out and do, we're always open to hear those. We are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, as a resource center. And then we also have this not 24/7, it's here from 6 to 5, I believe, or 5 to 6. Fitness center for all veterans that they can come in and use. It's a $20 fee, and that gets them in for life. And so they can come in and use this full fitness center with ellipticals, free weights, and everything for our veterans to use.
All right, and we'll hear more about that tonight on our evening newscast at 5